Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for joining us today. I am Assistant City Manager Kelly Oliveira. I'm stepping in today for City Manager Hewitt, who is under the weather, and I'll be providing his remarks this morning. Before I begin, I would like to recognize the City Council members who are in the room. We have Council members Green, McNair, and Thompson. Thank you all so much for joining us today. And I'd also like to recognize the former fire chiefs who are in the room this morning with us as well. We have former Fire Chief Ben Major, Duke Piner, Chief Hall, Chief Hill, and we have our president of our Cumberland County Fire Chiefs Association, Chief Freddie Johnson. Thank you all for being here with us today. As we are just days away from the welcoming of spring, which represents new beginnings, we can now celebrate the selection of new leadership in our Fayetteville Fire Department. I am pleased to announce today that Fayetteville Fire Department Deputy Chief Kevin Dove has been selected as our city's new fire chief. I would like to extend my appreciation to everyone who was involved in the selection process for their support. A special thanks goes to the Fayetteville Fire Department and all of the city leaders who participated in the process and carried this torch since Chief Mike Hill retired. I'd also like to thank our community, whose feedback is critically important as we move forward together. We are truly fortunate to have been able to identify exceptionally qualified candidates through the search, and making an internal hire exemplifies how well we cultivate and nurture talent from within. Chief Dove served as Deputy Fire Chief of Operations of the Fayetteville Fire Department since June of 2021. He's been employed with the Fayetteville Fire Department since October of 1999 and has served in all ranks of the department during his tenure. In addition to his full-time work with the city, Chief Dove serves as the Assistant Fire Chief in the Cotton Volunteer Fire Department in Hope Mills. He has served in this volunteer position since September 2006. Chief was born in Fayetteville. He graduated from Southview High School. He is extremely educated and qualified to lead the men and women of our Fayetteville Fire Department, most notably with a master's in organizational leadership with a focus in fire and rescue leadership from Waldorf University. I am so thankful he made the decision to continue to serve his community for all these years. I know that he will continue to lead this department with excellence for the years to come. Congratulations to Fayetteville's newest fire chief, Chief Kevin Dove.
Good morning. Thank you to everyone for being here today. The support's overwhelming. I stand before you a very, very humble man. I practice this a lot. I didn't get upset. First and foremost, I must thank the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. If you're not a believer, this is a true testimony that through him all things are possible. Thank you to my family, especially my wife Stephanie and son Cameron, for your unwavering support. Get it together, man. Thank you to city leadership, City Manager Hewitt and your team for your faith and trust in me and for affording me this opportunity. There are two people that are single-handedly responsible for me being a firefighter and standing here today. Chief Owen and Hank Harris allowed me, a 17-year-old mouthy, lazy, immature kid, to join their volunteer fire department. And instead of sending me down the road like they probably should have, they stuck it out, and 27 years later, here we are. Hank, you taught me to be a good fireman, and Chief Harris, you taught me to be a good man, and I'm forever grateful for that. Thank you to my friends and mentors, especially those of you that are in the room. Each of you played a part in this, either directly or indirectly. So if I fail, it's on you. This community and the FFD are my home. I've lived here all my life and worked at the Fayetteville Fire Department my entire career. I love it dearly and can think of no greater honor than to lead this organization. It's very special to see the retired fire chiefs here. You have paved the way and laid such a strong foundation for us to continue building upon. Thank you. To the executive staff that I work with daily, thank you for challenging me to be better day in and day out. To the members of the FFD, we're here for you and will continue to be committed to providing you with what you need to succeed. We won't let you down. I've got a heavy load to carry as fire chief. My predecessors had developed us into a world-class fire department. It's now my responsibility to make sure we continue what they have started and what the citizens have come to expect. We have several opportunities to look forward to within our organization, but we also have some challenges, including recruitment and retention, firefighter cancer, and responder mental health. This press conference is the last time you'll hear me say me or I. This job isn't about me, it's about them, the men and women of the Fayetteville Fire Department and the citizens of this community, and I've got to get to work. Thank you all so much. I'm truly honored.
Thank you, and again, congratulations, Chief Dove. I'm confident that as chief, he will continue to build upon the department's strong foundation established by those who have preceded and mentored him, including all these men sitting in the seats before me. Chief Kevin Dove and I would be happy to take a few questions in the few minutes that we have left.
Chief Dove, can you tell us a little bit, what is your first, I can yell louder. What's your first priority getting into the fire chief position?
As most of you know, this winter season has been a horrible time for fire fatalities in our area, not just the city, but our surrounding area. So we've got to get on that. We've got to double down on our fire prevention efforts. It's a travesty that anybody lays their head down to sleep at night without a working smoke detector, and we've got to get on top of that.
Chief, you just made some really sentimental comments about all the people who helped mentor you to this incredible position. Do you want to speak on the tone that you hope to set with your leadership of the fire department for this new chapter, and perhaps if you have intentions of mentoring up-and-coming firefighters?
This organization, our department, has always been family. This is what the fire department is. It's a big family. So we want to continue that. I'm a perfect example that you can start it as a firefighter and be the fire chief before your career's over with. So we're also going to double down on that and make sure everybody knows that when they come to work here, they're just not a number, they're part of the family.
Anything else? Chief, as you look at the amount of fires that we have had here, what seems to be the cause to those fires and the lack of maybe smoke detectors, stuff like that? Can you talk a little bit about that?
The number one cause of fires in the city of Fayetteville is due to cooking, unattended cooking, or accidents in the kitchen. So that's where we're going to focus, and we have been, but that's where we're going to continue to focus the majority of our efforts in fire prevention and community risk reduction.
All right, if there are no more questions, thank you all so much, and we look forward to your ongoing support of Chief Dove in this new role. Have a great day.